Hey everyone, welcome to Python Code Nemesis. We'll be continuing our talk on dependency configurations, whether to choose Python files or YAML, and we were looking at how to use YAML configurations in the dependency injector Python library. So this was the previous code that we looked at, where we have this book and then this book container, which gets the configuration from here. Then we pass in the config to the container. And then we call a book provider, which is our provider which gives us this dependency, provides us with this dependency, and the configuration also we get from here. Okay, pass in. So continuing, to implement any functionality where the YAML configuration is updated, whenever any changes are made, you can create a Python function that watches the YAML file for changes using the watchdog library. Whenever the YAML file is modified, the function will reload the configuration and update the class instances accordingly. Here's an example implementation. Import YAML time watchdog with observers from observer watchdog.event. Import file system event handler. And for dependency injector, import containers and providers. There's a class book which has these fields, name, description, authors, pages, and version. Book container, which has the config that we'll pass it in, and the provider, which it will give us when we ask for a provider of this book class. Def load config, which will open the books.yaml config, version equal to books.data.org version, and return the books data from a version. Update config will give us the config version and load the config. Container equal to book container config books and the version. So there's a class config event handler which inherits from file system event handler. So initialize a new observer with the observer class from watchdog and then schedule his shell dot recursive equal to false. Whenever it's modified, if the source path ends with YAML, print configuration file modified container.update config for book.container.book provider in all objects. Book version equal to container.config.version. So you start the config watcher, initialize the config event handler, start the observer, and while true times sleep else event handler or observer, that's stop. Book in container.book provider, you print all the book names and the book version as long as main is on, and then you start the config watcher. In this code, the load config function loads the YAML config and extracts the version number. The update config function creates a new book container instance with the updated configuration and returns it. The config event handler watches for modifications to the YAML file using the watchdog library and updates the class instances whenever the file is modified. Finally, the start config watcher function starts the file watcher loop. To test this code, you can modify and save the YAML file with when the program is running. For example, you can add a new book to the YAML file. When you save the file, the program will output this. So what is it outputting? It's outputting the name and the version. Okay. That's it. Thanks.